welcome you to this year's International Customs Day celebration. As you are aware, the 26th of January of every year is celebrated by customs the world over to mark the date of inauguration of the Customs Cooperation Council, now referred to as the World Customs Organization. Traditionally, today provides the opportunity for us as customs to reflect on the conditions and environment within which customs officers perform their statutory responsibilities, the challenges, relationship with stakeholders and other government agencies, and the need to meet the challenges of international trade network. It is also a day that deserving recognized for their exemplary contribution towards partnering with customs in achieving its mandate in enhancing effective border management in line with the theme of this celebration. This year's celebration with the theme Scaling Up Customs Digital Transformation by Embracing a Data Culture and Building a Data Ecosystem was eruditely chosen by the WCO to accentuate customs progress on digital transformation through the entrenchment of data-based culture and knowledge-driven data ecosystem. The theme is established on three pillars, namely, building a custom data ecosystem based on trust, embracing a data culture by bridging the human resource gap, and fostering a collaborative culture among customs administrations. The need for a customs data ecosystem to build on trust recognizes the extensive volume of the data we collect on actors in the international trade chain, including the citizen, government, agencies, local and transnational companies. This information is also useful in formulating strategies, enhancing the fight against fraud and the collection of revenue, as well as optimizing the allocation of resources in a way that enhances customs performance. Therefore, it must be guided by a formal data governance standards, use of appropriate management and progressive approaches, such as data analytics to collect and successfully exploit data to drive decision-making process. An effective custom data ecosystem will enable the institutionalization of a data culture, empowering people to ask questions, challenge ideas, rely on concrete insights in decision-making. Another notable recommendation by the WCO in this regard emphasizes the need to promote data literacy among customs personnel and equip them with the ability to interpret, analyze data accurately. With this in place, the complication in collaborative engagement with other agencies on data exchange will be less complex and concomitantly increase the role and visibility of customs. Bearing this in mind, it is important to reflect on the milestone recorded by Nigerian Customs Service within the theme of this year's celebration. It begins with acknowledging the it begins with acknowledging and appreciating the fundamental effort made to implement our legacy system, the advancement of NICE's two platform. The platform serves as a basis upon which NCS pursues digital transformation and building a data ecosystem became possible. It has enabled the NCS recent digitization and digitalization process, particularly in our administrative, human resources management, and trust processes. NACIS 2 is also the pillar on which the existing digital collaboration with other government agencies and the engagement of NCS within the global custom community is established. The outcome of this is obvious in the growth in our capacity to facilitate more trade transactions, which peaked at 858,843 transactions in 2021. This translates to 17.26% increase in the volume of transactions handled in the year 2020. Another patent result of our effort in this regard is in our landmark revenue collection of 2.28 trillion in 2021. All this would not have been possible without digital transformation and scaling up the use of data. One other noteworthy areas to mention within the theme of this year's celebration includes one, NACI's support, NCS support of this WCO exploratory studies on fragile borders and illicit financial flows using custom data alongside open source data between 2017 and 2019. NCS commitment and support of the WCO band of custom data analyst Bakuda project that has led to several pioneering results, including the development of a dual attentive 3-hour embedded, it's called DATE, model to assist customs administration to better detect transactions presenting risks of fraud in 2020. C. NCS support as the prime custom administration in the accomplishment of two pilot test exercises in 2020 and 2021 under the Bakuda project. Outcome of this involvement can further be seen in the revolutionary activities carried out recently in the Nigerian Customs Service 5-year report for the year 2015 to 2019. Trained officers were given the opportunity to apply acquired skills to understanding and analyzing NCS performance with a combination of customs data and open source data using analytic tools. More so, necessary procedures have been completed and approvals granted to achieve the Nigerian Customs Service Data Fusion Center, a new unit that will be responsible to drive the institutionalization of data culture in NCS. Most significantly, in relation to this year's theme, NCS is in the process of implementing the e-custom project that will ensure digitization and digitalization of NCS procedures. In the midst of all these positives, NCS also had to overcome significant challenges. This ranges from press criticism, attempts by hackers to compromise the integrity of our IT system, and attacks from armed smugglers, where some of our officers had to pay the supreme price. May we please, at this juncture, to honor these departed officers, may I crave your indulgence to please rise for 1 minute silence.